Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a cook with me video. It is a new series that I have decided to start because I get a lot of questions from you guys about like what I eat and like how to make the things I'm eating. So today's video is actually in partnership with Pacific Foods Canada. So they're a brand that make quality foods with sustainable practices. And since I have been going gluten-free, I have like had to reevaluate everything that I'm putting in my body, because when you remove gluten, a lot of the foods that you start eating instead of gluten have a lot of like preservatives and other things in it. So I have to be really careful with like what brands I choose and what products I choose. So a lot of the recipes that I tend to gravitate towards are really easy recipes that don't require a whole bunch of ingredients, because let's be honest, I'm not like the world's best chef. But Pacific Foods actually has a whole section on their website with like really easy and nourishing recipes. So the one that I'm going to be doing today is called Chili Lime Poached Salmon. So this one actually is supposed to only take 5 minutes to prep. We'll see how quickly I can do this. And then a 25-minute cook time. It's about 11:40 right now, so I'm gonna make this for lunch. So I'm really excited to partner with Pacific Foods because they value nourishment above all else. And the recipes that they have on their site are like time-honored recipes with really simple ingredients. So even a noob like me can make them, hopefully. And their products have no preservatives, non-GMO, and are organic. So that is one of the major reasons why I choose their products, because I am being so careful with what I put in my body now. I have to be really careful with what brands I use. So let's get started. All right, so I have 2 pieces of salmon. I'm going to just season it with some salt and pepper. All right, and I'm just gonna put that off to the side. All right, now I have a bowl to put in all like the wet ingredients. I'm gonna start off with 1 cup of coconut milk. And now we're going to be putting 1 cup of Pacific Foods organic vegetable broth. And then a 1/4 cup lime juice. All right, I'm gonna have to put on a apron because I've already splashed a couple things on the shirt, so my white shirt wasn't the best idea. So I'm just waiting for the pan to heat up, and then I'm going to put some oil on the pan and sear the salmon, and then we're gonna deal with like the rest of the sauce stuff. So as you guys might know or might not know, I did study nutrition in university, so I do have a nutrition degree. So now that I've been gluten-free for a bit, it's really like been a lot of fun trying to figure out like what I can supplement in to make sure I'm reaching like all my nutrition goals and everything. So I think that properly nourishing your body is so important, because it doesn't just affect like your physical body, but it can really impact like your mind as well. And that's something that Pacific Foods like really values as well, which is why I'm really happy to work with them. Is like whatever you put in your body like doesn't just like help you physically be better, but mentally it's really important that you're properly nourishing your mind and body. So yeah, I'm super excited to show you guys this recipe because it's really not that tricky, and if I can make it, you guys can definitely make it. So I think the pan is hot enough now, so I'm gonna switch the camera back to the pan. So the salmon's off. It's just sitting on a plate right now at room temp. It's only gonna be off for a couple minutes, so it's not a biggie. It's looking really good. The skin looked like it had a really nice like golden color to it, so I'm pretty excited. Right now I'm waiting for the sauce to bubble. I think it's actually about to go, so I'm gonna turn back the camera to the pan. Now that the sauce has been simmering for about 5 minutes, I'm going to be putting the salmon back in. The recipe says to put the salmon with the skin side up, so that's what I am going to do. I don't know if my salmon is slightly too thick or not for the sauce level. Okay, and then I'm just gonna spoon some sauce over the salmon regularly. Okay, now I'm removing the salmon so that I can thicken the sauce. So there's arrowroot, starch, and water in here. I'm gonna increase the heat just a little bit. Stir the slurry so that it thickens. You can tell that the sauce is much thicker now. Not even how it like pours over the salmon. So the slurry worked, which is super exciting for me. Sauces are definitely not my forte. Somehow something always happens. I'm really excited that this is actually looking to have worked out. So right now I turned off the heat to the pan. I'm just letting the salmon soak in the sauce for a little bit longer. Alright, so this is the final product. I had cooked some long grain rice during this whole process, so I put that as like the bed underneath the salmon and then drizzled more sauce over it, and then the little green bits are lime zest, so I'm gonna go test it out now, so let's go. Alright, it's time to actually taste test this recipe and see how it went. I'm so excited. I got some salmon. So good. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk with my mouth full. I think I might actually put more sauce to mix with the rice. And that's it for the video. I hope that you enjoyed cooking with me. I would love to know what recipe I should do next. I'm really, really excited that it actually turned out, because I tend to always somehow make a mistake when I'm doing a recipe, but the Pacific Foods recipe was so straightforward and so simple and so delicious that I'm definitely going to be trying out more from them. Let me know what you thought of the video. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you very soon.